I learned from long ago what matters most in life, and now I think I know why one will fight to death when people rise against the helpless just for greed. They'll hope it lasts for long, but just in dawn of time, the sun will rise at last, and darkness goes to bed. The night may rise and fall, but light will stand out tall. Some people might believe that one can fight with this. When fighting gets tough, then freedom will not come. In case you want to know what freedom fighting is, then I guess you'll have to go and search for freedom, man. The sun will rise at last, and darkness goes to bed. The night may rise and fall, but light will stand out tall. The sun will rise at last, and darkness goes to bed. The dreams of yesterday will live on in our minds. In this our quest we know that men will rise and fall. When they try once and fail, they'll retreat and succumb. A voice from shadows say, son, heed this wake-up call. Strive hard to stand defeat. Rise and stand to your feet. Cause the sun will rise at last, and darkness goes to bed. The night may rise and fall, but light will stand out tall. Yes, the sun has risen, so the dark will have to go. The stars that glitter glow, we shine for them, you know. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchuka from Efo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Mazi Uchuka from Efo is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader Mazena and Ukukano, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. Mazena the Kano is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Omuahia. Omuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. Of course, I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, we must move ahead to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kika Abiyama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. For great is his faithfulness. Morning by morning, they are still the same. All we have desire, his hand has given to us. And so we acknowledge him. Great is the faithfulness. Great is the faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have, thy hand has provided. Great is the faithfulness, Lord, unto thee. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ịbụ sọ mma e. Ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị, ujuru anya dadu. Inwe gị mgbanwe, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. Ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. You see. And of course, this morning, without wasting much of our time, we shall move ahead to our topic, which is simply titled, They Have Perfected Their Plan Against Biafran Long Before Now. They have perfected this plan. Every evil that is being committed against us, every atrocity, every evil coming from the Nigerians against the Biafran have been perfected long ago. But I hope our people will understand and remain focused. We come on air every day. We keep calling you. We keep beckoning on you. We keep asking you to come and save yourself. And some of you think it's going to be business as usual. Believe me, make no mistake about it. We understand some Biafran benefit from the misery of one Nigeria. Most especially politicians in Biafra land. The saboteur. But it will not be business as usual. Some are ignorant. Somewhere along the line, God gonna do what he gonna do. But God is not going to do for man what man should do for themselves. So you are wrong. God is not gonna do what he gonna do. Man gonna do what he gonna do, and God gonna do what he gonna do. It's just that way, and some persons believe that we have to move ahead. It has to be on our term. It has to be like this. We own this world. We do like this. We do like that. Inside this one Nigeria, the iron in the fire is heated up already. The iron you people put inside the fire is heated up already. And believe me, it will melt very soon. But of course, every Nigerian as well as Biafran must be aware of what is coming. Our people must understand that, or rather, you should not be ignorant of what is happening. Jesus said, my people perish because they lack knowledge. Nigeria is the problem holding you down, not your uncle in the village. Mazen and the Kano Kut, 24th of January, 2020. Nigeria is the evil. Nigeria is the demon. Nigeria is the problem that is holding you down. Not witches or wizards. Not your uncle in the village. This word carry deep meaning. Like I ask, who is this Nigeria? Who are these idiots called Nigeria? Because it is agreed that the problem we are having is caused by Nigeria. Not witches or wizards. Not your uncle in the village. Not your mother-in-law. Nigeria is the problem. Today, the man said, this Nigerian set their citizen. Every citizen of Nigeria have been reprogrammed by their leader to a level of stupidity and hopelessness. And Nigeria reprogrammed every of her citizens, supposedly. When I look at the Hausa youth, I weep for them. We are happy and we are grateful to God that He sent us a leader like Mazen Nandekano to help us reposition ourselves in a situation, a dilemma situation like this that we have found ourselves. But I pity the Hausa Fulani inside one Nigeria because nobody will stand up and fight for them. Nobody have done that. I could only pray that God should raise one Hausa man who will break the bonds of the Fulanis and the British government. When I look at the Middle Belters, till now they think it is association and assimilation. Somewhere they go to romance with the Fulani, but they are coming for all of you. Nigeria is coming for all of you. Are we talking about all of you? Nowhere until we destroy Nigeria, not even on Motekon, nothing will save any of you. This is one bitter truth all of you have to embrace, including Biafrans. Because when certain group of people sit behind as cabal, discuss with the British government on what to do with us and how to make our life miserably. When they sit down and narrate what they will do with us, they didn't start it today. Even before 1967, or rather, of course, before 1967, they have started this already. Before 1960, they have started conspiring against us as a people. We may not have the time to visit the issue of Ahmadu Bello, but of course, we cannot shy away from the truth. We will move ahead to expose some of this evil. We see them every day. They say it every day. And before our very eyes, they are carrying out their threats. And then we're going to believe that God is going to do miracle. One day, Njemake will come and kill Nigeria. And so some idiot who call themselves Reverend Father are going to come out, or pastor, and say, let us pray for unity of Nigeria. Only sick people pray for unity that will kill them. Only people who are not normal pray to retain what has become a cost to them. But of course, our people must understand. That is why we are here. That whatever is happening in Nigeria today have been predestined, preordained. It has been perfected. The plan has been concluded long ago. But we are not going to go too far. Let us refresh our mind from what happened recently. And then maybe some of you will understand the need why you should save that your business by joining IPOB. The need why you will save that your church, that's your property in Ugu Hausa and Ugu Yoruba. The need why you will save your land, even here in Biafra land. Because these people will stop at nothing. If we do not fight them to stand still, and you think they are backing down, you're joking. But like our leaders say, whatever it will take to restore Biafra, we will not look at you. You will answer your question when the time comes. This is not a threat, it is a promise. But we keep doing what we are doing, because if one person say all of us should die, does not mean we have to oblige to that. We will tell you how it functions. Biafrans must understand that everything happening in Nigeria, whether from British government or any people of interest concerning the company called Nigeria, they have planned it already.
Congrats, Nigeria. Happy Democracy Day. Press 1 to copy this tune.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still water.
Alaji, congratulations. Thank you very much, Kule. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Honestly, I accept your congratulations, even though I'm PDP. Because I remember one time when the fighting in Borno, when our people were being killed left and right. Then what is Alagi? I said, do you remember one time when our people were being killed in Borno State, left and right, Bauchi, Gombe, everywhere in the north? Of course. I remember you were saying that was there any Southerner among us? We were the one killing ourselves. I always remember this statement, Mr. Kule. But look at this today now. Today our brother is in charge, and I'm sure he made it clear to the world. The first thing he said was that he was moving the command of Nigerian army to Maiduguri until when Boko Haram is over. So if not your brother as the president, who will do it for you? But we could have done it to anybody in Nigeria. But you can see that some people refuse to do it for us. So really, today I understand why we have to have the presidency, honestly. No, it's like that, Kule. Kule is like that. Because how can anybody convince us that some miscreants cannot be dealt with by Nigerian army? Why can't we believe it was deliberately left? Even if there is no involvement of government in it, why can't we believe that it was deliberate? Let them kill themselves. Well, it has come out even very clear, because it was at a point in our campaign saying that by the killings of Boko Haram, there will be no population again. In fact, let me tell you why the North insisted that Jonathan has to go, because we had the plan that if Jonathan continues, the same problem will happen in Kano, the same problem will happen in Sokoto, the same problem will happen in Jos and Ebro until when our population is depleted. No. We have had a wonderful experience, honestly.
In order to avoid the problem, that's what I said the people.
So whether he has said or not, the North it was clear voting now. What could he have done?
Remember what Babangida did for us?
Babangida, you see, what happened was, even when Babangida did it, you understand? Do you get me? The bulk of the population that voted was from the North. And Rini said it. Since Babangida was in Abuja, Governor Rini of Kano State, then, former governor of Kano State, he said, if there's Siwa in Abiola in Lagos, Abiola Babangida will have said it is Yoruba that did it. So Abiola should fly to Kano, they will swear him as president, and they'll stand their ground. Before we know, they rallied around Abiola, they said, don't go to North, if you go, they'll kill you. Maybe so happened. Do you understand?
No.
So I'm coming now. So Babangida got the...
And then Abacha that incarcerated him for many years.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. Before we are talking about the cancellation now, the cancellation of the elections. And two, didn't you not see that even from the West, there were people who supported there are big men who joined in the cancellation of the elections. But whatever it is, at that time, it was nobody was killing the Yorubas left and right. Babangida was virtually betraying everybody. And today, have you not seen him on TV? Have you not seen how he was looking? Is God not wonderful? Did you not see Babangida? Even though I have promised as from today, so long as he's my brother from the North, even if he's eating everybody in Nigeria fresh, you come out with Nigerian man leg eating, I will not say it's bad again.
I love that statement. This is our one Nigeria. Even if I see my Hausa brother or Fulani brother eating Nigerian man leg, I will not say it's bad again.
I've learned how to support my people from what I have seen with Igbos and some people in Nigeria with Jonathan.
Man, you must thank God for Yoruba. Yoruba supported by otherwise we don't have come.
No, I'm coming, please. I'm coming. Let me tell you one part. I'm coming. Listen to me, Kule. A section of Yoruba supported Buhari. Listen to me, please. Let us make this clear. You understand? We are all politicians.
Yes.
The Tinebus, since 1960s, since the Oyibo left the country, Yoruba was told one word. We are first Yorubas. You are first Yoruba before you are a Muslim, you are a Christian or Nigerian.
Yes.
So or not so?
Yeah, you are right.
Abi? Okay.
Yes. You are right.
Now, all along, a Yoruba man, whoever he is, whether Muslim or Christian, preferred anybody in this house man from the North. That's the truth about it. So, fortunately, I'm coming, sir. Let me learn. Fortunately, the center is controlled by non-Muslim, non-Northerners. Are you getting me? And Jonathan, fortunately for the North, Jonathan decided to use religion and slash the Yorubas to the extent for the first time, Yorubas were divided religiously. To the extent Muslims, Yorubas stood their ground and said they were not supporting Jonathan. They even refused to attend the meetings of the Jonathan. The papers are there, their statements are there in the papers. So or not so, sir?
No, I like
Read it, it's there. That's the truth. It's there. Even when he went, there were some few Muslim leaders who met Jonathan. The Supreme Council of Islam of Western Nigeria or Yoruba land came out clearly and said no, they disagreed. Do you get me? We know the population of Yoruba close to 80%, or let's say close to 60% are Muslim. This man constituted a national conference. This is the Yorubas that were saying it. We read it and we had them saying it.
Yes.
So that succeeded in dividing the Yoruba themselves. Now, two, the humiliation, whatever they did to us, our own was that let them kill us and reduce our population. But at least they still know that we are significant politically and they allowed us to maintain some position. But in the case of Yorubas, they were sliced out of the whole system. So or not so.
But for you, Biafrans, you thought they are significant, like he said, and they allow you to have some position. But these are telling you that you are not significant. You are very stupid. That is why those of you say, Igbo presidency, and everybody is pretending inside one Nigeria. And you've seen every truth why this Nigeria must be destroyed. If not because of us, because of the next generation. This thing did not start today. It didn't start from this telephone conversation between Yoruba, Hausa, and Fulani. It didn't start that day.
That was how Tinubu and
the issue of Boko Haram, if we have to talk about Boko Haram, it's not from the south now.
I am coming now. Let me forget about Boko Haram now. We brought about the Yoruba politics. Now, Tinubu and the Yorubas generally carried what happened to them and went to Kaduna and met them in Kaduna and begged them that we have to put our head together. Look, sir, let me tell you the truth and find out. At a point, the Yoruba being humiliated under Jonathan were even considering to cut off and put their Oduduwa Republic. But they realized if they do that, the Igbos were completely in charge of finance, civil service, security, and everything. If they dare do that, exactly. I'm coming now. The Yorubas now.
You didn't benefit at all.
I'm coming. Yes, the Yoruba at a point, the Yoruba intelligence at a point realized that if they cut off, the Igbos will finish them. If they stay as it is and Igbo continue ruling, they will be completely finished. Before Jonathan, significant part of the economy, who are the accountants are Yorubas, who are the judiciary and lawyers are Yorubas, who are the civil service are Yorubas. Today you can't find any one of them. So or not so. So that's why the Yorubas say, even if we want to leave this country, we must get this power out of the hand of the Igbos and reposition ourselves.
Jonathan, they're not really benefited from that, Jonathan, too much, Alaji.
Hey,
we have the calculations of the government.
We agree. What can he do? He must now. He must. He wouldn't do to us that. He must. He knows that we can do it. He must deal with us. So that was why the Yoruba said no. Whatever it is. So, but what I assure you,
let's keep on praying for President
Buhari. Oga, we have learned our lesson.
We have been in our area here now. They be praying for him.
We have learned our lesson. Kule.
We pray for the prophet because and even our daughter.
No, to tell you the truth, the northern people, notwithstanding in the presidency, honestly, the trust at least of the southeast is finished. And I assure you too, in Yoruba land, listen to me. I am coming. I am coming.
In 1979.
I am coming, please.
They help Shagari.
Listen to me. Not that they help themselves, gentlemen, please. In this country, they help themselves. Let me ask you a question, sir.
That is Yoruba and Fulani deciding our fate inside one Nigeria. These are one Nigerian people deciding our fate inside one Nigeria. It didn't start today. This plan have been perfected. They are deciding our fate. The question or the irony of the whole matter is that why are they afraid of dividing Nigeria today? What are they running for? What are they running for? What are they hiding for? The project matter makes you to feel that they don't like one Nigeria. But one Nigeria is their life. Without one Nigeria, they are all dead. But of course, they will live because we will give them life. That oil they want to steal, that want them to take the life out of us, we will not give them that privilege. We will fight this fight, and at the end, you will still have that oil to your own shame.
Yes, your question. Between cars, industries, and human beings, who are more in number?
I did not announce now.
Not number. I'm not talking of population. I'm talking of economy now. I'm talking of cars, the motors that we drive.
Yes.
And industries that we have.
Yes.
If you put them on one part and you put human being on the other part, who are more in number?
Cars are more.
Cars are more than human beings?
Human being.
Good. 2, if you put fuel and food by the side, which one is consumed more?
Is food now.
Good. And we have food. So Igbos are actually helping themselves. Let me tell you, even in Yoruba land, let me tell you what they will do to Igbo this time. What Oba of Lagos said that we are pushing them to the ocean. Most of these markets that are banning in Lagos, look at it, they are Igbo-dominated markets. You get me? In fact, some Yorubas were telling me when I was in Lagos last weekend that it is we, the Northerners, when we are in charge of Lagos as federal capital, that open room for Igbos to come and dominate them. And it's over now. And it's over. All the businesses Igbos are doing, we are going to bring it and do it. You get me? Fashola for the past 5 years have refused to approve any industry, especially pharmaceutical, to Igbo people. Find out.
You are right. I get you. Are right.
Do you get me?
Right.
So the Yorubas in these 4 years, that's what we are telling ourselves. If we in the North want to be useless again, let us be. But the Yoruba people in the 4 years, they want to control their land completely. That's why Buhari have to sign that Lagos is going to be given special status. We are going to have a kind of semi-regional system. Lagos is going to have special status. It means nobody again will control Lagos. The indigenous of Lagos are the ones that are going to control Lagos. They can form land policies. Do you get me? They may decide to say, you as a Yoruba man in Lagos, you will pay 5,000 naira per annum for a land as Chennai rent. Me as a Hausa man, I will pay 10,000 naira. Igbo man will pay 1 million naira. This is why they are heading for. Do you get me? So,
but is it not where we are? Is it not where we are? Look at Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani are laughing at us. And somebody say, leave them, leave them, leave them. Have they repented? Have they changed? Have they not carrying it out? Can't you see it? Can't you see it? Don't worry. They will come for us. Of course, they are at our doorstep. Don't worry.
Now, unfortunately, again, the attitude of the Igbos have made the illiterate Northerners who have not gone to school to realize now, I say they are powerful. They are the one who give these people land to stay. They are the one who give them food by the power of God. They are the one who accommodated them by the power of God. Do you get me? Since Igbos can turn around and humiliate us, look at what they did to us. Those people that they assemble about 400 of them and call them Boko Haram. Do you understand? Do you know that they picked them one by one? They were not moving in convoy. They made some of them to drink their urine. Don't also have to come and meet the president and tell him that, look.
But the Boko Haram now that have pregnanted Sharibu, the Boko Haram, Nigerian army pregnanting everybody, Fulani pregnanting everybody, were they picking them one by one? Good luck Ibiri Jonathan was kind enough to help you curtail your menace, Boko Haram. You say he was killing Fulani, attack against Boko Haram, it's attack against the North. But what about today? It is good luck. Oh, they are picking them. And now all you people are robbing Nigeria in the name of Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen. But if you people are the terrorists, and then for the first time, Yoruba life is threatened, and Omotek will come out. How many times has the Fulani attacked Yoruba because of Omotekon? Till now, Omotekon has set them in a state of stupor. But whatever they do, the Igbo man remain the target. The Igbo man remain the victim. The Igbo man must stand up and fight to liberate themselves from this zoo. If your vocation, your occupation, your target is not to destroy this Nigeria, I can tell you, you are idiot without apology. Except you are not a Biafran. Because the last time I checked, man, you are in Yamini. You are in Yamini. If you think otherwise, you are very useless. And all in Bayelsa belong to Jigawa. Akwa Ibom man, Efik man, Anna man, Ibibio man, Igala man, Ububura man, all of you from Umbiturumba, Noabo, Ushimilindu, Kwanyocha, all of you, you are in Yamini. When I finish, I'll play the music for you. Yamini, leave not. What are we not saying here? They sit down. This is a secret conversation. Negotiating for our life.
if one person is still among these people, I'm telling you, no Igbo man will come out of Kano. That was how they released the Hausa people from Jigawa and Kano, whom they selected and arrested and called them Boko Haram. 2, you are in Nigeria, I'm in Nigeria. Rochas was actually brought up in the north. But it is in his own state. That's why we are telling you, even the Amechi, the Rochas of Colorado that are MPs, we don't trust them. They are on their own. Let me tell you this. They are on their own. Nobody can deceive us again. We are wise now.
Businessmen.
No, what I'm telling you,
including in Nyangodo, including all the saboteur, Fulani headsmen. They have Nigerian people have made it clear to you. You are on your way. So that time you are jumping up and down. Now they dancing. Akanchawa, Akanchawa, Buhari, Gake. They just look at you because you are a moron. All of you politicians, now you think you are enjoying. They know you are a moron. They use you to undo your people. You are a moron if you dance to the tune of one Nigeria. Look at them. They are mocking at all of you. I'm a youth president. I will beat IPOB. All of you are very stupid. Look at how they are mocking at you. Amechi is tying road from Kwatangora to Lamborghini. From Lamborghini to Madagascar. Be waiting there. They call all of on herself. Now, Mechi is visiting railway route from Boko Haram to Sambisa, from Sambisa to Olomoshon to Luale, everywhere. But in his community, there is no route. Charity begin outside. Yoruba man, Chibuike Amechi Rotimi, Ndiara. There is no airport here. You now have to enter in Biafra land, no airport. You now have to enter Kekena Pepe. Now they now take you across the Niger. You go to Yoruba land and enter plane. And then you are a big boy. You want us to respect you. No, you want us to respect you. You are Amanyanabo and you are Hanizi. Biafrans must wake up. We can see clearly that all the supposedly leaders of Biafra land from the south to the southeast, all of them are failure and they can never represent our interest. This is a mirage. Nigerian hope in one Nigeria for you as a Biafran is the hopeless situation that anybody can ever put itself. Look at them collaborating, conniving, how to undo you. And everything they have threatened to do, they are carrying it out. And then somebody say, we got to leave it for Jesus. And then we got to go to hellfire and wait for Jesus. Oh, no, money here, lala, no. Oh, no, money here, lala, ne. Oh, man, I be a benny de Joe when you go, and I be don't come on. Can no man hear each other when you can't show her? It's equal no one who boil you, no telling any registration about Makasa.
Telling you is that Rochas he's running to Sultan. He didn't know Sultan has no significance in this government. Even last 2 days he was in Sokoto. He didn't know that even Sultan has no significance in this government. He was in this loss. It was Rochas State, Imo State, that they started saying that Hausa people must have ID card to live in that state.
Yes.
Can you hear me? They say Hausa people must have ID card to live in state.
Yes.
Until when we mobilize our people here and say, okay, in that case, all Southerners must live north. Then Jonathan now realized that there was something going on. He said, no, these things have to stop. So are we mad? Do you get me? Count every 5 shops in this north. 4 shops are owned by Igbos. What is Igbo's contribution in the economy? It's not trade and fraudulent trade for that matter, including you. Igbo have cheated you unless if you are not buying spare parts and tires and medicine. So on also.
It's so allergic.
Do you get me? Yet we accommodated them. Is it going to Dubai to bring fake drugs that we cannot do it? Now the plan is drugs now. No Igbo man will again sell drugs in this north. We are going to bring it from Kano. Drugs are brought by air. They are going to open massive coolers, rooms in Kano and import it all north and maybe whatever want to buy, come and buy from Kano. No Igbo will sell drugs again. We are tired of all this nonsense. We know how to control our places the way they control their own. What we are saying is that we are all Nigerians. But we are going to learn what they are doing in Southeast and do it in the North too. Simple. Yeah. We don't have ancestors back. If Buhari today, as president of this country, want to buy land in the East, he will go and negotiate everything. Tomorrow the chiefs will come and tell him that ancestors made them yesterday night and said they should not sell the land for them.
Now, about what Comrade Adamu Farouk said about ancestors saying they don't want to sell land. It was Chibuike Amechi that went to Ichi in Rivers State, took almost all the land belonging to Igbo people and gave them 30,000. He bought it for Buhari. And the people came and said their ancestors said they should not sell the land. This is what Adamu Farouk is saying here. And then those of you on Facebook, look at the Yoruba woman there, Blossom Iyawu Shegun. And those of you who are that bosom Yahushegun, you will be fired in the office of one Nigerian today. He called you Oba Henry Chidebere. Why do you name this speech Biafra? Yahushegun bosom. You are in Biafra page. We are not dead. Yahushegun, we are Biafran bosom. This is Biafra page. We are here everywhere in Hausa land, in Yoruba land, in Huflani land. We are in hellfire and we are in heaven. Sack those people working with you because they rightly deserve it. And for you coming here, maintain your cool or you will receive coronavirus because you came alone. Idiots everywhere. One Nigeria, my foot. What is the interest of all of you in one Nigeria? To feed on the misery of our people.
So we don't have ancestors. Or we are betraying ourselves. We now, our ancestors have told us that we have been careless. That's why we suffered for the past 6 years. We have to wake up now.
No,
it's a very serious thing.
Move forward.
No. We cannot, sir. The society is already adulterated. That's why, to be honest to you, let me tell you, to be honest to you, we never wanted Buhari in this law. So we wanted Konkoso.
Yes.
We want.
That's what I'm saying.
If it is Konkoso,
the primary, Konkoso will have defeated Buhari.
Listen to me. Hey, you know the Tinubus and Co prefer Buhari because they can. Can you hear me? Because Konkoso will have solved this North-South problem for us within 6 months. In Kano, Konkoso gathered all the Igbos and told them that all these drugs that he closed all those fake drugs they are telling in Kano. They know him now. So that's why we wanted Konkoso to be the district. Igbos met in Abuja and warned us after the election that they were the ones in charge of 75% of Abuja is their own. They should be given ministers. Can you imagine? Negotiate and say this is the governor they want with their rule and everything. Igbos say no, he cannot be governor. Haba. In somebody's land. Habakule. The arrogance is so much. So 10 years ago I warned it.
They are telling you that Lagos is somebody's land. But that land in Ebonyi, they want to give Fulani men. It's Holy Ghost land. That land in Enugu, they are trying to grab. The land in Bayelsa, they want to take. The waterways, they want to take. It's not somebody's land. But you people, idiot. The level of you people's stupidity will lead all of you to untimely death. You see, the people are growing wide every day because those who supposedly to be our representative are making fool of themselves. Look at how Yoruba have brought all of you to a state of stupor. All of you are confused now. Nayamudu is there telling them, prescribe IPOB, they are terrorists. You have seen Omoteko now. Where are all of you? Bring out your shameless face. Bring out your shameful face. They want to cause war. But you people are the warmongers. Look at Yoruba. They came together with one voice. They brought Omoteko. Hausa Fulani have not recovered from Omoteko. They are still on drip. Where are you? You want to be collecting 20,000 in Abuja, and then you think your children will rule over us? We shall see how it will end, all of you. Every bargain you have made, every agreement you have made with one Nigeria, make sure it is to divide one Nigeria, because if not, say
the Igbos are building nation within our nation. They will engage us within our nation and reinforce from their nation. That is exactly what we saw during the tenure of Jonathan. Immediately we voted Jonathan. What we did to Jonathan in this north, Igbos in the north, their chiefs, gathered and came to Aso Villa. To the glare of everybody on TV, they say it was nobody that voted Jonathan, but the Igbos were the ones who voted him. Did you not hear that one? Did you not read it? In our own land, Igbo say we didn't vote Jonathan. It was they that voted Jonathan. 2, before elections again, they gathered themselves and came and met Jonathan. I met in Abuja and said that they are directing all Igbos in the north must vote Jonathan. We don't mind. Let them vote anybody. But can you do that in the southeast?
Of course, they cannot do that in the southeast. Igbo in the north gather and say they must vote for their brother. Good luck. It's a crime to you. It's offensive to you. But Yoruba in the west gathered and say if Igbo man vote, they will push him inside the ocean. It's a love speech. It's okay. You people are deceiving yourself. But everything we are discussing, the bone of contention is that our father wants Nigerian divided. Our father before their father wants Nigerian divided. We want Nigeria divided. And our children will be more fierce if you don't let us go. Our children will not negotiate with you people. We are doing what we are doing, talking what we are talking for the avoidance of that. Any Nigeria, no way will save you. Because you people have made us homeless. Look at how he's saying our own land, in our own land. Oh. But what you are doing in our own land, we can't even say it. Because we have stupid people who claim to be our leader. Biafrans must understand, they have perfected their plan to exterminate us as a people, just that the Creator has not permitted them.
They stop us from even voting. Let me answer this. Amina wa alaikum salam.
Alaji.
Ngone.
We call. Let's talk in the night. Alaji. Thank you.
Can you hear me? In the southeast, all houses in the southeast were prevented from voting. Find out. Yes, find out. But yet, in our own land, they will stand and say that just it is their problem that forced above Lagos to say that if they try to frustrate the decision of the Yoruba, they will send them to ocean. And I'm telling you, after 4 years, at least not we are liberal, but in the southwest, after 4 years, Igbos can never be useful, relevant again in the southeast. Wait and see.
What is happening? Even in our own land.
In fact, the plan is
they told you after 4 years, even in the southeast, they didn't say south. They are telling you Enugu man, you will not be comfortable in Enugu. In Enugu, you become useless. Look at Imo State. The person you vote for, Fulani, all the way from Futajalon, remove the person. And we are protesting. We no go agree. We no go agree. They threatened us. They carried it out. And if I release Amadioha now, say, well, say no, you gotta be gentle, you gotta be diplomatic. How you know many here? Or the Conway. He told you that after 4
years, they are going to make alliance.
They will make alliance.
North-West economic development.
West-South, North economic development.
The West has the ocean. Can you hear me?
You Ijaw man, you Igbo man, you Agbo man, you will see something.
Yes. So what they are going to do, the government is going to develop all the agricultural and mineral resources in the north. And then they will put primary industries here. And then go and export, finally finish them in Lagos or Southwest and export them and bring back the money and share it between the two regions. Let them bring their oil.
We steal our money, use it to repair, then the Yoruba Hausa Fulani will share it. We should drink our oil. But you, a Biafran, do you know how crude oil look like? But they have concluded their plan. And now IPOB is simply telling you, come together. This evil must stop. And then somebody is going to narrate what they know nothing about. What they know nothing about. But we cannot be deceived or fooled the second time. When you graduate from the school, university as a Biafran, there will be no employment for you. When you are employed, you will not be paid. When you are paid, the money is useless because they will collect it through tax. You border with the Atlantic Ocean, but you can never be allowed to have your seaport, not to talk of airport. They will not allow you to build the road to access your community. Neither will they build it for you. They will ask you to seek for justice, whereas there is no justice system. They have security all over our land, whose job is to destroy our life and property instead of protecting our lives and property. With their corruption fighting strategy, they victimize our people. They say the border is closed for the protection, whereas they give free visa to terrorists across the globe. They promise you electricity, healthcare facility, educational facility, but in the end, they make sure you don't have access to them. And you complain and they blame it on you. And when you complain or when you are caught, they blame it on your religious leader or they use it against you, making your life more miserable than you can imagine. They claim it's all witches and wizards, so your pastors can come and work on you. But they lie. All these things have been planned before now. There is no devil there. Instead, all the time, they are playing on our intelligence. How long are we going to allow them plan against us as a people and carrying it out every day? You are a Biafran anywhere in the world. You are yet to identify with IPOB. I can assure you, I can tell you categorically that you are not doing yourself any good. You are not doing yourself any good. We can end this fight with a single word. And that single word is the reason we are calling you anywhere you are as a Biafran, all over the world. You must look for IPOB family and join. You must look for IPOB family and join. This will reduce collateral damage. This will make our world become more powerful. And then there will be no need for AK-47. Do not forget, our leaders say, if the only option they give to us to fight for this our freedom is to bear arm, and then we will burn Nigeria down. And from her ashes, a new nation will emerge. Enjoy your One Nigerian celebration music. Of course, we are going home, and that is all we are here to do. Of course, if you are a Biafran anywhere, you are here to join IPOB. I will advise you, send your phone number, your location, and your name to our WhatsApp line. The nearest coordinator will contact you. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. And then our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. The special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614. Every inquiry, go to the WhatsApp line. Of course, caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning from here. Caller on WhatsApp.
Saluja, India here. Maze, I thank so much for this tape record. Please, yesterday someone recommended this tape for Akpitas to play it yesterday. I'm so much happy, and I would like to say something about this tape. I would like to be repeating this tape all time. It contains many information. And come to what I want to say, Maze. You see, that statement that man make on that tape, you see, that is what they are doing in Imo State right now.
Of course.
Look to me, this idiot, wicked man.
They didn't say we will not be relevant in Yoruba land or Hausa land. They simply say Enugu man will not be relevant in Enugu. Anambra man will not be relevant in Anambra. Ijo man will not be relevant in Ijola. Abo man, we will not be relevant. Is it not happening? One idiot from a song here. We tell, if I talk to now, some people will just hate themselves.
See the way we are scattered all over the world. See the way we are taking many insults, many suffering all over the world. Mazi, I'm not happy. what I want to say is like the way you said it the other time. Here we come here, bring your idea. Maze, please, I'm talking to our coordinator here in India. Maze, we are going to redouble our efforts. In this India, we are going to redouble our effort, no matter whatever it will take. Now it requires your idea, your finance. We need to do something, Maze. I think, okay, Fallen, thank you for your information. Every day you are trying to bring new information. Pastor Jack, I thank you all. Mazi, I thank you all that taking all this information every day. You people are coming on air. I thank you all. Mazi, what I want to say is we are going to redouble our efforts. This time is to require more action than any other thing. Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you. I'm Mazi Ejike calling from India.
We must continue, my brother. It is as simple as ABCD. We don't hate anybody. But when I call, oh, God bless Fulani, oh, God bless Fulani, Holy Ghost fire follow Yoruba and all of them, Holy Ghost fire bless them. And some idiot is telling me, Yara. Are you there, caller on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning from here, Ada. Go ahead, your name and where are you calling from?
How's your day today?
We thank God is faithful. Go ahead, please.
Please, we are totally our FM is totally on this morning. This morning, it's 4 o'clock, by 3 o'clock. I've been trying and there's no sound coming. The 102.7 and 102.9.
So sorry about that. Your complaints are noted, and I think I know those who handle it are listening to you. So sorry for that. And I could assure you they are working on it. Thank you.
Okay. And another thing, sir, our coordinator is back. That's when he came back.
Okay.
Although he told me when I went to his house yesterday, he told me that he traveled for his junior sister's burial. Unfortunately, when he reached their town, that which is Ebony State, the switch just the radio, the phone just spoiled. Without, we don't know what happened up till now. Though he's using his wife's phone.
It's good to know that he's fine and okay and he's back. We must continue. Thank you very much for the update.
Okay.
Yes. Caller, WhatsApp.
Hello,
good morning from here.
Good morning, sir. Onyibe, private because open a nature program.
You send me text message. I will come to you later on.
Okay, send the voice na WhatsApp there.
Yes, just send me text message and say call me.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
Okay, sir.
We must continue. Our people must understand. This is not about hitting anybody. This is not about attacking anybody. This is about fighting to defend our people. Because if we fail to do that, nobody will. Can you hear me, caller, on the line? Monitoring Spirit. Good morning from here.
My Lord and my personal Savior, the Savior of trust, the Savior of all the power. You call yourself what power? What else I say what about to talk? Let them not be coming to you people don't know what is coming to you people. Come shut up. The Savior of our voice, the enemy na la Biafra, na la Hausa, na la Yoruba, na la India, na la Jamaica, na la Ebro, that's not the kind of your Savior. Oh, yeah, that's not the yeah, every Biafra all over the world, the leaders of Africa, in the field, people go to the road, everybody remains to yeah, we are with the open answer. But no one has declared 6 months for only open answer. We have no money to protect us. So, yeah, what's the only open Protein. Mabian. Okay, Temo Casine can Namobule. Atemona Gabaye Debo Kugine. To put Capiana. Okay, Temo Casine can Namobule. Atena Gabaye Debo Kugine. Evelene Bobu. Nine Puedo Calode. Papa. Bere Muhammad Agam, Teka Uologe Sere. Isaiah chapter 52. Isaiah chapter 52. Omo Biafra ni revenue no no talk. Speak and write it down. Talk. What power? Mbeka, take your pen and write it down. Don't say then not the candidate shall take your pen and write it down. Isaiah chapter 52. God have mentioned very, very important. Verses 13, 14, 15. This task given to our leader must be accomplished. No Jupiter. No Jupiter. That particular day, Mbaka, Gaga, Yode, the Nazakan, Suputaya, you over the first. Or else. In the Hebrew, no one is telling us that we lie. Tell the judge not the Canada. They go to Biafra, Umuneka, free. Like a pretend. They no longer. Nothing will prophet. Not okay, we show Munaya. And I lay power on the working back. See, I want up on.
You can imagine Fulani will come and rape Biafran woman. And the Fulani will tell police, I rape him only once before he die. And only once I rape him. And the person is still living. And we are gentlemen. Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue.
Want to prove to them that they are cowards. But that is a gentleman, the savior. He doesn't want bloodshed. You will see how we will say with take out the blood and then make a difference. Mono, only know what take a point in the gap push it. I'm not doing a game. Only can you get them? I have Biafra.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yes.
Go ahead, please. Good morning from here.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans. My name is Stephen Ishioko Jacob from Abakaliki province. By the grace of God, is the local government coordinator. The issue of our radio. I think last time when I go, though you could take a basaria because my own name Unge Basa this radio. Abakaliki people they lose a lot. I know a lot of a program. Naga on our radio these days. I may lose a lot. Over how many months now? I know. I just know Dika. I know that man. Because the radio. Though most of us abroad this radio can because now almost any IPOB non Ebonyi State today formidable. More especially my local government radio de Kupunia. And I think by the grace of God we are moving a lot. Our local government move the local government director na Kugere Makiamo Ocho Ikoku na radio. So if you basar radio on a young insego well obun Marion Merai. Even the attack members ma some ndị mmadụ ekwubatago kwa bịa na-emekwa ma the leadership of the state attack na nke mere nke mere biko sinyere anyị aka radio nege now every time I know how much I spend on using data in the radio 24 hours so it's unfair now because although radio adịghị ekwo nkarịsị gị nyekwa m chance ka ngwa my people but mmadụ ole na alụkwanụ ndewo. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your complaints are noted, and we will continue from there. Of course, Biafrans across Biafra land, those who are in charge of the relay station should do something. It may be bitter, but we have to see it. There were times they were up and running. Every challenge was adequately faced. And some people say, oh, they are chopping money, they are chopping money. The people that are not chopping money, what is happening? When I talk now, it's hate speech. There were times every radio was working. They do spoil, and they are repaired immediately. Oh, those people are chopping money, they are chopping money. I will suffer any blood inside our Miss Yoruba blood. They won't let you see the truth. They say, this complaint has been going on over 4 months. What is happening? Cabal. Hit me, because I will tell you the truth. No, every radio station were functioning until some people start saying, oh, they are eating money, and you push all of them away. People eating money now are not there. The one not eating money now, we don't hear radio again. So who is the idiot here? You should be ashamed of yourself. But of course, like I said, those who handle this very department, they are looking out for it. And I know something will be done very soon, and there will be no need for this complaint. Our people must understand, we are not here to fight anybody. We want our life back because it has been taken from us. Nigeria has become the greatest abominable entity here on earth. Nigerian only agenda is to kill us and take our land. But whether we die or we live depends on us. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Sanders. I'm calling from Biafra 6, Winnamera. Yeah. Concerning your program this morning, it was so fantastic, and I want to say, let me greet all the people and all the people who is working to make sure to achieve this state of Biafra, and I pray that God will give all of you strength and enablement to do it perfectly. And really, many of us are very, let me use word according to how you always present your program. People are very stupid, especially in this region. Until something happens, that's why many of them will begin to say, not true, that it already happened. Can somebody who died come back? Really, many of us, until they shoot, until the person comes, I won't clean your heart. That's how many of us go say, not true. They're very stupid to the idea of all the Oibos in North. All the Oibos, all those saboteurs, when they are among us, God will not let them go free. Punishment upon punishment will be upon their children. Because why? They are not really living according to expectation. I just like all the old programs you are like I'm saying, you know, I say I don't discuss it, but let me know that one should be other day. Concerning the people who have the spirit of this struggle, the thing have affected them one place or to the other, and which many people did not understand. And if they tell me say that my grandfather died for the amalgamation of Nigeria, I will not believe. But every time we have the passions, let this thing come to truth, reality. That people will feel say you are this, you are this. No, because of those people that have been reincarnated inside you. That's why those things are coming up day by day. My brother, I have my own many, let me say, who got afternoon. No card email you could private something. We ain't gonna discuss thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand the only way we can survive, the only way you can survive. You don't pet what is killing you. You don't pet them. What is killing you, you don't pet them. You fill your soul and your heart with hatred for them. All the love we have been showing Nigeria, what do we gain? We are one Nigeria, let's love one Nigeria. I was taught to sing, Ujuku wanted to fight Nigeria, go and see Nigeria must win. If I'm not singing that one, I was taught to sing Igbo Ganana, but it breaks my heart to see Igbo singing Yoruba Gabia, Hausa Gabia, Yana Fulani Ganode. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes,
good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm Chinedu Eze, calling from sectors. I'm a nephew of Betolo, or going Betolo, Imo Province. Now, I want to thank you once again. Like our Hamadike, Memerezu, Risugu Prazu, Anya, and the Mekelekwe Mazu Chemefo. I wish to thank you for all you have been doing for us. Now, Onyibe, honestly, the clip of this Kunle and Adamu of Farouk something is teaching us a very big lesson. My contribution goes to the so-called the Niger Delta, South. You see, when Farouk Adamu and Kunle are talking, they are not even, they are talking about Jonathan. They are calling everybody
but
Igbo.
It's Jonathan Awosama. Jonathan is an Igbo man. Man. The general name we call all of us is Igbo man. When you say Igbo man, they think he's saying Igbo man is. All of us are Nyamere. I'm playing Hausa blues for them.
And the music you are calling now, the music, Hausa music you are playing, is calling Nyamere.
Hausa blues dedicated to us.
When they want to divide us, they remember South. But when they are talking, they generalize everybody. Somebody from Biafra will say that the Biafra is not Biafra. Somebody from talking useless. There's somebody from Ijo saying that Ijo is not Igbo. But look at the people we are fighting for. The people we are fighting for is telling you that all of them are Igbos. Look at Jonathan is from Ijo, but he is attributed. Look at, he said that Rochas and Amechi think that Satan or Sokoto is significant in this government. They are on their own. They classify them as an Igbo. Yet, our people are adamant, talking trash. As Onyibe, honestly, I don't know what else to say. Thank you for your good work. Continue, my brother.
We'll keep on
Continue, my brother. May God help us. We will see Biafra. Biafra will be restored in our own time. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
We keep saying it. They will wake up eventually. Can you hear me call on the line? Good morning from here.
In fact, I'm
this broadcast game is busy because all these things that has accumulated in my mind, nowhere to express it. And finally, he answered my prayer. We have not even started. Pekin will say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. But of course, I must be very grateful to those who gave me the privilege to let the world know what we have been going through, my brother. It is a privilege, I must tell you. Go ahead.
Because I'm not making it now, seeing the other places, other states, more that states. I'm going to not a radio Biafra. Now, I'm not a struggle. I believe in me and a hankanano. Have been even Nabanya said, unity, the same said, the Bobanya politics. La Rahbazuri, Biafra, Hankana, Anna Covery, Sidika Fitna, Anna signed the even, I made it, Biafra, I don't remember, like I do them. Mother in the people in the idea, mother abroad, Habiko had been or nine, Diana, too much. I believe in the Hana in Habiko. Mother in the people can drop where the command is making a because there was a carrion also. In fact, Amahamo, I was the way she about the these things over there. My mother, which I'm from Onyibe, who my Nando Kukana, as no one gets devil no gondo. I spoke Gadiam.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand they have perfected their plan against us immediately on the night of independence, on the eve of independence. They concluded the arrangement. Little wonder was it that Nnamdi Azikiwe was just a ceremonial president, because they just put him on the chair and then carry the document and give Fulani. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, good morning, George Onyibe. This is Agugo calling from London.
Mazi, good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Hello, take him. Yeah, George Onyibe. I want every Biafrans to understand that we shouldn't be behaving like animals. Because the way I see Biafran politicians, the way they're behaving like animals. Yeah, we don't have anything to compete. We Biafrans don't have anything to compete with anybody. Our country is good. We should do everything possible to make sure we move away from Nigeria. Every world is jealous of us if they understand who we are. Yeah, the problem of us in Biafra land is just hate among each other. Hate. They have perfected that hate, and it works for them. When Biafra come, we should analyze it and see why the problem, evil came into the land. I see you talking about it in most cases. Evil came into the land. But why did you allow evil to come into the land? That is the problem. Because if you don't have problem with your brother, I can't see why you cannot sort out the problem you have with your brother, and then you allow police, who is controlled by the Fulani, to come over to, you know, to control you. And again, the information the white people give to the world in regard to Africa is them who write it, not we. With the information.
I was listening to one audio this morning about a cholera virus, and the commentator said the way the disease is going, that is going to be equivalent to black death. And I was like, why would they call it black death? If they call the disease white death, will he lose his power of killing people? But of course, everything about black must be demonized, must be condemned. And the point is, there are blacks in India, there are blacks in China, Japan, Asia, Malaysia, Australia, America, Africa. There are black people in every continent, and I believe they own every country in the world. And these people gang up against black without shame, without honor, without dignity. They constantly plan against the black. It's unbelievable. That is why I don't have regard for any of them. Somebody tell me he's a Caucasian, he's a European, he's an Arabian man, he's a Chinese Asian man, and then all your life is built on making misery out of us. You are worse than Yoruba and Hausa. You are worse than idiot, and you are worse than Satan. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Let's finish addressing the black stupidity. But this is what they fear. There is a disease, only God knows where Japan or China got the disease. They want to give it black name. But who will you blame? But of course, our people will wake up from the matrix. We will unplug them. Go ahead, and sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, it's fine. The white people are fighting for survival. They are very violent people. They are very, very, very violent people. They are trying everything they can to remove black. Oh my. Oh. George Onyibe, I pray. You see, we haven't started. You see Radio Biafra you got now. I don't know whether people understand it the way I understand it. We got power in our hand now to connect. I want Sunrise Daily, the television, to come back. If we people living in Europe, in America, can contribute 10 pounds on $10 to make sure we bring this thing back. George Onyibe, I want to see you on air, unplugging these mad people called white people. These guys, we should exclude them out of our land. We will remove them. We are better off. We Biafrans are better off, and we will help Africa to grow. Please, but the first thing is, the hate we have in our villages must stop. Judge Onyibe, my train is approaching because I'm going to work. Thank you and nice to speak to you.
Thank you. We must go ahead. Caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. Go ahead, please.
I want to thank you for the good work you are doing for us. But now I also feel we are not listening to you to the man.
We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazani, good morning. This is Mazi Udugur. I'm calling from New Delhi in India. Mazi, I greet all BIAFRANS. I say good morning, all BIAFRANS. Mazi, just message I gave you last time that we want to talk regarding those who are joining the struggle through online. But you did not call me again. I waited for your call. As he says, I put the message. And there's one thing I want to say. Every time we are coming up on this radio, complaining about Sunrise TV, about transmitter in other states. I hope we have to plan this struggle very well to enable us to do something in a way to not disturb everybody. I hope on this struggle,
in terms of that aspect, you must understand that if people come and complain about the radio, if people come and make any complaint, does not mean something is not being done. It's just that the speed is slow. But I can tell you there are well-meaning Biafrans across the globe who has not gone to bed. They are working tirelessly to make sure they are resolved. And sometimes issues, concerns come up while it's delaying. But of course, we cannot blame anybody that, considering the fact that you people, Keke na Pepe, the we that they have impoverished are doing this thing. Believe me, we have tried to praise ourselves anyway. The resources in our land is being stolen and using against us. But believe me, I think every Biafran we have done well, but we need to do more. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Maz, what I want to say is this is on this struggle. We can do something that transmitter plan. Once we plan, say every year we are going to put transmitter of 21 million.
But our leader
21 million naira. Then let us plan it on how to share money. Let people contribute. Maybe let's say this country pay. We pay the money. We put transmitter. I don't like come and say this and this.
Do you know Mazi Mbadike? You know Mazi David Sekwesele, among others. They are raising money. They come online, they release accounts, they ask people to contribute. Contact them. They are doing that already. Many people are doing that
already. What we are saying is very, very okay. That raising money will be that one is very good. But there must be every country transmitter contributor every year. We have to do it. Within 1 year or 2 years, we don't put them every place.
Of course.
That's one they are doing is very, very okay. But something that say this country have to pay social amount of money for transmitter in every year.
I get your point.
In that bit now, we are going to raise heavy money.
I get your point. And the
because this thing that they are doing, not everybody, but when we say every country must pay social amount in a year for transmitter, and we do it from January till March. Let them pay. Everybody will pay a lot of money. We put them everywhere. Because those who when you say enough, that's what they are doing now. Not everybody here in India listen to those in the morning when they're saying it. But once they say now, India will pay so amount, this country will pay. Everybody will talk it in their zonal metric, they will contribute the money, they will pay. But I believe on this television, we may have some maybe 10 million cash to maintain the television, 10 million cash to maintain, or 20 million cash, put it somewhere, maintain all these things, not talking about it in the air. We have to have an extra money we keep pending. When it happens, they will take money and do it. That's how we're going to run this. For myself, this is how I run my own things. I mean, in a way, we have to save money, this particular money for television. We'll keep it there. When they need money, the director, they will do it and settle it. Bring and do it.
Of course, your
once we have the money, we have the money, but the money meant to plan well and bring the thing to us to do the
Thank you.
Your point is taken, and those in charge of that department, honestly, I know they are doing their best. We must continue. Biafrans across the globe, if we do not fight to save our life, to defend our life, nobody will. You just simply have to understand what is at stake, what is happening. The only unity in one Nigeria, it is when the Nigerian people collide to kill us. This is the only unity I have seen. They enter in their cocoon, they plan. Oh, what are we going to do to Yamene? Let's do Yamene like this. Let's do Yamene like this. And they shake themselves. Then they come out. You will be struggling. You will be hustling. You will develop Lagos. They will be mocking at you. You will develop Abuja. They will be mocking at you. You will develop their land. And when you want to go, they will threaten you. We will seize your house. And then you will think that is the end of your life. You will not want to go. But I tell you, if you leave those buildings even for them, I can assure you that all of them will become dilapidated facility in less than 2 years when Biafra is restored, because they cannot maintain it. Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes, Onyibe, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Imamba, calling from Aka. Onyibe, please, that love call or whatever, please, there is a lot of meaning that has been extracted inside that call. I'm begging you to repeatedly play that clip so that all the saboteurs, everywhere they are, all the Biafrans, all the Igbos, wherever they are, so that they will hear from me and then love the love speech and the love call. Then this music, Nyambele Igbo, Nyambele Hausa or whatever, Nyambele Delta Night, play it repeatedly for them. So, Moteko Yoruba and Moteko Igbo, play that music for them and that call clip repeatedly. Though our leader said that we will support Moteko or whatever. But someday our leader also said that history always repeats itself. There is a thought or speech that he made that statement that history always repeats itself. There is no way you will pay attention or love to Yoruba or Fulani in whatever way they will.
Of course, in that case, let's just respect the decision of our leader and give Yoruba holiday while we watch them do their thing. Let's bring out Fulani a little bit and Nigeria idiot politicians. They don't know what is coming for them. Those who have whose blood is watered down with Hausa Fulani, they will soon come and tell me that I'm attacking Hausa Njara. Don't worry, but they are not going anywhere. They are not in a hurry. Our leaders say Nigeria will bleed shame and disgrace. But of course, they have built a platform to kill us, and it's working for them. But we will build a platform to defend ourselves.
Play it for them, and then the color and the routine. Play it for them. So they repeatedly so that they will enjoy the love one Nigeria call or please.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's call each other.
We must continue, my brother. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp.
Yes. Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, my reverend.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm Chisom. Yeah, coming from Malaysia. Yeah, you are right that we have to break some little thing about the Yoruba, but I would still like to make our people to understand that we will never forget where they will start beating you, because when you will not know where it will drive for your body. Because this the same pastor Sunday Adeleja is still coming out online and talking rubbish that our leader, the indigenous people of Biafra, the Mazin Nandekalo, are deceiving us, that the IPOB people have been deceived. So when I watch this man with himself, pastor called everything, he still at this point in time talking about deceit. They are deceiving us. I know the kind of deceit that this man in, but I try to talk to him right on his wall that because of our leader say something last 3 years or last 4 years, the whole thing that our leader has said has come to pass. You as a pastor has how many congregations you have. Since I've been watching you, seeing you online, I've never seen you say a word that come to pass. And you clarify yourself as a pastor. Look at a shame. They call you a shepherd. You are a shepherd that will take care of your sheep. And in your presence, a white animal are coming, harvesting your sheep that God has invested into your hand to take control of. Are you a good shepherd? You are not a good shepherd. If all of you will be there, a girl that stood on her faith for 2 years, pregnant by the Boko Haram, the Christian body did not do anything. It's a shame to them. It's a shame to them. And you still have the man to come out to talk to our leader. I think by now, all of them supposed to go in and sleep. Something happened on 20-something, on 28th, or 20th, on 18th, they killed this man. And Khan are still saying they will go and protest on 2nd January, on 2nd February. What kind of a thing is that? What kind of a thing is that? Are you telling me that if it's church, if it's Christian kill Saddam, the whole churches in the whole northern state will get fired till today? Nobody will rest. And this man, an Adamawa chairman, chapter chairman of Khan, is not a small man, which they beheaded like a fowl. All of them are given 2 weeks to go for protest. Then how can we hold on to have them as a Christian body in our life? Are they think that we are daft? Whatever our leader say to us is what we will do. For me to make him, because I know he's listening to our radio. Whatever our leader said today is what we will do. We will never go back. And our leader has never said anything and failed. We will never go back to him. We will continue to be loyal to him till the every end. Till the end of my life, I will continue to be loyal to him because he has never deceived me one day. He's a father to me. He's a Lord to me. He's a warlord to me. He's a teacher. He's everything to me today because I learned a lot from him. So let him stop. Let him stop. Because of the congregation he's having in his church now has less. That's why he's talking bad against them. All people that are talking bad against them because of their congregation is lessened. If they keep like this, in next 10 years, in that country, if they will be in Nigeria, then thank God we are going home. And our own Christianity will not be like this. I'm a Christian, and I'll still be on my faith till the end of my day. But when they call themselves a shepherd that cannot take care of their sheep, they are not a shepherd. I will make it open to them. If my father cannot protect me and my siblings, it's not a father to me. If he cannot provide for me at the tender age, make me to go to school, make me to understand, to learn work and do other things, it's not a father to me. I will make it open. I will follow the one that protects me, the one that shows me the way of life. Is my father, and this is my everything. That is the way it is. Master George Onyibe, thank you. That is what I want to say.
Thank you.
Let us stop making people angry.
Thank you very much. We must continue. In their heart of heart, in their mind of mind, they think we are fools. Don't mind them. We will handle them. We will handle us, right? They will handle us. But of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this segment. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call in, and apology to those of you I cannot receive your call from now. I will say goodbye from here, and God be with you.
Holy, 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 another Savior, holy, 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 holy,
Special dedication to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPM families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafra War in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafra army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another savior. Holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Hey, it's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing, holy, 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 Namdekano is another savior. Holy, 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 Namdekano is another savior. Holy, 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 Namdekano is another savior. Holy, 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 Namdekano is another savior. Holy, 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 Namdekano is another savior. Holy, 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 Namdekano is another savior.